There continues to be real differences between the parties on these issues. We've been clear about what the president's priorities are and his belief that we should come together to continue the economic progress we've made and invest in the future while also cutting wasteful spending and cutting the deficit. That's what the budget he released on March 9th, more than 2 months ago, that's what it does. It reduces the deficit by $3 trillion over 10 years by cutting wasteful spending on things like subsidies for big oil, which made $200 billion in profits just last year, while at the same time building on the progress we've made, reassuring American jobs, cutting costs for Americans, and investing in our future. The president has already shown that while he is not insisting on his approach, if Republicans in Congress were serious about cutting the deficit and about finding a bipartisan agreement, reasonable bipartisan agreement that can reach the president's desk, they'd be looking at cutting that kind of unnecessary wasteful spending. So look, there's no question we have serious differences, and this is going to continue to be a difficult conversation. That's not lost on us. But the president's team is going to continue to work hard towards a reasonable bipartisan solution that can pass the House and the Senate, because we need Republican and Democrats on this budget negotiation, moving that forward in the House and in the Senate. The stakes could not be higher. A default would plunge our economy into recession. Economists estimate that millions of Americans could lose their jobs. Hardworking families could lose their retirement savings. So our team will stay at it. We will stay focused, and we hope that Speaker McCarthy's team will negotiate in good faith as well. The president is confident that there's a path forward. If both sides come in good faith, he believes that we can get this done when it comes to the budget, when it comes to laying out how we see the budget moving for the American people. He's optimistic, but again, it has to happen in good faith. And look, these are how negotiations work, right? It's a little bit of give and take. This is the core of democracy. That's what we're seeing at play here. And as long as everyone understands that you don't get everything that you want when you have negotiations. And so this is a president that understands this. He has been very clear how imperative it is to get this done. And so, look, we're confident, we're optimistic. We're going to give the negotiators, the budget negotiators, some space, some room to have these conversations. As you know, they met evening in local time, and it just broke up right before we came to the podium. And so we're just going to make sure that the president's team continues to do their hard work and gets to a deal.